Napaka-traffic sa Pilipinas kasi napakadaming kotse. And pansin nyo ba, ang dami yung friends sa Instagram na nag-reflex ng mga bagong kotse nila, ng mga SUV nila. Pero pikit mata kapag kinsenas o pagka payday na kasi ang bigat ng auto loan. Ang bigat bayaran ng kotse nila. Yung iba kumukuha pa ng 6 to 7 years na auto loan payment para lang makuha yung gusto nilang kotse. Pero real talk, kung kailangan mo i-stretch ng ganon yung kotse na gusto mo, hindi mo afford yan. In this video, ipapakita ko sa inyo kung ano ba yung mga financial principles when it comes to buying a car and magkano ba talaga yung kotse na afford mo sa sweldo mo. I-drawing natin yan. Alright, welcome to Whiteboard and we are back, and isn't it a lovely day kasi hindi na ganon kainit. Umuulan-ulan na and I think that's a good thing. Now, anyway, today we're gonna talk about how much car can you afford? Or for now, dapat ba mag-jeepney ka muna? Now, a quick story time. Actually, last year, I was planning on buying this. Kaka-release pa lang nitong BYD Seal 5 DMI. Nakapag-test drive na ako, nakapag-check out na ako ng mga loans. And nagbago bigla yung isip ko kasi nung nag-calculate ako ng mga investments, na-realize ko na maybe this is not the right decision to make, especially at a young age of 23. Kasi buying cars are actually more expensive, especially if bata ka. Bakit? Dahil sa opportunity cost. Now, if you're in the market of buying a new car right now and currently nagko-commute ka pa lang, gusto mong bumili ng Vios, ng Seal 5 DMI, ng Sea Lion 7, or ng Porsche, sana all, this video is for you. Now, take note lang before we start, there are a lot of different reasons why you might need a car. Baka, number 1 is gusto mo lang i-reward yung sarili mo. Number 2, baka may pamilya ka and mas madali at mas convenient for them to commute with a car. And number 3, baka mayabang ka lang. Now, regardless of those reasons, ito yung existing financial principles when it comes to buying cars, and you don't have to follow it, pero ikaw bahala sa sarili mo and sa reasons mo. Now, we have this rule in buying cars called the 24-10 rule. 24-10. Meaning, 20% down payment on a 4-year loan term, and it should not exceed 10% of your gross monthly income on total car expenses. Take note, not just yung monthly amortization ng kotse, but total car expenses. And yes, this is for buying brand new car. Now, mas madali siya i-explain kapag may actual car value tayo. Now, currently, itong gusto ko sanang bilhin na kotse na BYD Seal 5 DMI is priced at 948,000 pesos. Now, if we go to auto loans, tapos punta tayo dito 948,000, tapos 20% down payment, and then 4 years to pay, which is 48 months. Ang current monthly payment niyan is 19,416 pesos. Now, that's just the monthly payment. Gas, maintenance, etc. Now, buti na lang, hybrid car to, so wala tayo masyadong gas. So, let's just make it 20,000 pesos to make things simple. Now, if yung kotse na yan na under 1 million, cost 20,000 pesos per month on a 4-year loan term, that means na if 10% ang gross monthly income mo dyan is supposed to be 200,000 pesos at least. Oh my gulay, Sam, what do you mean? So I mean na kailangan mong kumita ng 200,000 pesos bago ka makabili ng ganitong kotse. Now, there is so many people, there's majority of the people in the Philippines buy a car that doesn't follow the 24-10 rule. Kaya by the time that they retire, medyo mahirap kasi umaasa sa anak, ganun. Kasi hindi talaga nila afford yung car na binili nila. Now, yung premise kasi ng rule na to is so that you're still able to build a solid financial future even while owning a car. Why? Because cars are wealth killer. Number 1, pag bumili ka ng brand new car, automatic mag-underwater yan. Meaning na yung value ng loan mo is higher than the actual value of the car. Kasi cars drop so much because of depreciation. Over half yung mawawala sa kanila after just 5 years. Now, of course, pwede ka mag-compromise dito. For example, may family ka tapos kailangan mo talaga ng car to bring them to places. Okay, pwede nating taasan tong values na to. Pero at the same time, kailangan mo din i-consider na dapat hindi din ganun kamahal yung car mo pag may family ka na kasi ang dami mo nang kailangan bayaran. So, instead of compromising on this, why won't you just compromise on the car itself and buy something cheaper like a second-hand car? Now, second principle is never buy a second-hand car na naka-loan. Kasi sobrang mahal ng patong ng mga loan pagka second-hand car, mga hulugan. Pagka kinumpute mo yan, halos brand new car na din yung presyohan yan. So if you're gonna buy a second-hand car, always buy it in full cash. Now, of course, this is not possible every single time, pero at the end of the day, ikaw pa din yung magde-decide kung ano yung tama for you. I'm just sharing yung mga principles that are existing right now, pero hindi naman kasi universal to. May mga situations na kailangan mo talaga. Kaya wag kang mag-rage dyan. Nasa privilege principles kasi yan. Again, I'm just sharing for most of the people, pero ikaw pa din magde-decide. Now, here's the difference kaya hindi ako bumili kasi winay ko yung bumili ako ng kotse versus kung ininvest ko na lang, and why this is more expensive, why buying new cars is more expensive, especially when you're young. Kasi instead of buying a growing asset, you instead bought a car na nagde-depreciate. This is why, now nag-check ako kanina sa marketplace, kung magkano na ba ang 5-year-old car, which is a Toyota Vios, as of creating this video. Currently, it's in 410, 550,000 pesos yung average niya. Now, the SRP of this is 908k. So that's around what? A 50% drop in just 5 years. Now, tignan mo yung opportunity cost nito After 5 years, okay, 500k na lang yung value ng 900k mo. Now, after 20 years, if you're lucky, mababuhay mo yan, maganda yung maintenance mo, naalagaan mo na mabuti, okay, buhay pa siya, you can probably sell it for like what, 50 to 100k, or if nasira na yan, 0 pesos. Now, instead, bumili ka ng growth stock such as the VU, S&P 500 ETF. Now again, I suggest GoTrade kasi madali siya gamitin. You can check out my referral link sa description na itong video na to. You get $2 for free if you use that. And you can check out my other videos on how to invest in the S&P 500. Pero after 5 years check this out. On average, you can get 1.1 million pesos. And after 20 years, because of compounding, 4.3 million pesos. This is why it's more expensive to buy a car kapag bata ka, kasi ang daming opportunity costs na mawawala kasi time is in your favor, especially when you're young when it comes to investing. Now, I'm editing this video and nakalimutan ko sabihin na this value came from comparing if bumili ka ng second-hand car instead of a brand new car, and then yung pinambili, yung natira mo from buying a second-hand car instead of a brand new car, in-invest mo instead sa stock market. Kaya it's far cheaper to buy a car when you're older, kasi in the end mas malapit ka na sa retirement, so you don't have as much time to invest instead. Now, of course, if you buy a second-hand car, andyan yung mga repairs, mga nasisira, ganon. Pero at the same time kasi, when you buy a newer car, may mga PMS din yan. Ang dami din premiums pagkabago yung kotse mo. So dito sa computation na yan, included na din yun. Pero you can still do your own computation kasi most likely hindi din to magiging accurate in your use case. So I'm very glad that you watched this video kasi ang dami ko nakikitang post dyan ng mga pasalo na kotse kasi hindi na nila kaya bayaran or may mga emergency na nangyari or yung mga nare-repossess ng bangko. That is why it's so important to follow these financial principles if it applies to you, and 90% of the time I think it does apply to you. So it's either you increase your income or you decrease the value of the car that you will purchase. Again guys, life is not a race. Wala kang kailan patunayan on buying an expensive car. Buy the car that fits your financial status, that fits your financial responsibility, and then by the time na mag-retire ka na, you just get to enjoy life. Praise the Lord. Huwag kayong maging cloud chaser, and comment down below kung anong kotse ba yung gusto nyo, and subscribe para hindi ka mamatay na brokey.